Hey Techies, welcome back in Tech IVP channel. So Techies, today we are in the class of class. We are in the tutorial of class. Okay, class of means class means in the tutorial of class. What is a class? Why we use class? Why it is used? What are the syntax for the class? What is the difference between class and the object? And what are the different types of the class? And what are the common interview question on the Java class? So all we discuss in this tutorial. Okay, so let's start. But moving to next step, please like, share, and subscribe this channel to get more amazing stuff about SDET role interview question. So let's start. Okay, so the first one is, what is class in Java? Class in Java is a blueprint or a template that define the property, field, variable, and behavior, method, function of the object. It is a one of fundamental building blocks object oriented programming. Okay, it is a basic fundamental block of the object oriented programming. Okay, so guys, this one is a class. Okay, so in real time, how we can create practically, what we can do practically, let me open the class. Okay, so this one is a class. So this class contains the public methods. Suppose public static void main string args. Okay, this one is a method. Okay, and this class can contain methods, variables, fields. Okay, int a equals to 10. This one is our variable. Okay, so class what class can contain? Class can contain variables, methods. Okay, it's a blueprint. It doesn't occupy space in the memory. Okay, it's a just a blueprint. Okay, it's just a blueprint. Okay, so the this one is a class. Okay, this one is the example of class. Okay, the next one is top question, top interview question. What is a class? Class, I already told you, class is just a blueprint that defines how an object will behave and what will contains. It encapsulate data and methods into a single unit. Is called class. Okay. The next question is, what is the difference between class and object? Most important interview question. Okay. Most of the time interview asks this question. Can you explain the difference between object and the class? Okay. Yeah, so you can see that class is a blueprint or a template, but while object is a real world instance, object is a real world instance of a class. Okay, how we can create the object of a class, I will show you. Okay, just wait. But first focus here. Okay, does it occupy memory? I already told you class doesn't occupy memory, but object occupy memory. Okay, class is an example of car and example of new car. So how we can create the object of a class? So let's see. Let me open this class. Okay, so this one is your class, and how we can create object of this class? This one is variable. Okay, so if we want to create a object of this class, then we can create class and the reference name cs equals to new class. So this one is the object. This one is the object of class. Class name can anything. Okay, it's just for your reference. Class, I have provided name class. It's name like your name, ABC, XYZ, whatever you want to be, put the name here. Okay, so this one is the object of the reference, and using this reference variable, reference name, it's not a reference variable, it's a reference name. Using this reference you can call this class. Okay, you can call this class. Got it? So I hope you are understanding about the difference between object and the class. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question, can a class be declared as private in Java? No. Top level class cannot be private. Only inner or nested class can be private. See, let me open the, let me create a one more class here. Okay, this one is a method, and let me create a class, a private class 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 B class B. Okay, so you can create private, but main class, outer class, you can't create a private. It's not possible. Okay, so inner class can be, see here it's throwing the error, illegal modifier you are using remove invalid modifier. So we can use as a by default or a public. Okay, public. So I hope you are getting this point. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. What are the type of classes in Java? So Java had different types of classes. Concrete class, already I shown you. Abstract class will discuss in the later topic. Okay, final class, okay, cannot be inherited. Static class, nested class, already I told you, a static class inside another class. Okay, inner class, a class defined within another class. Okay, so class have different types. Okay, so we have 5 types of the classes in Java. What is the difference between abstract class and the concrete class? Abstract class can have abstract method, but concrete has complete implementation. Abstract class cannot initiated directly. We need some reference name, but it can be initiated directly. Okay. Abstract class for inheritance and design, used for inheritance and design, used for actual object creation. Okay, what is the default access modifier of the class? If no access modifier is specified, the package class default, then default access modifier, meaning default it is accessible only within the package. Okay, so how this will be? Suppose there is no modifier, this one is a modifier. In upcoming tutorial I will discuss about that, what are the modifier, how many types of the modifier. So if we didn't specify any modifier here, so it will be default. So this can be accessed within the package. Within a package means you can call this class within the package. In the package, in which package? Package is oops, not in this package. Okay, this one is a default class. Okay, or you can create an abstract class as well. Abstract spelling mistake. Abstract class. Okay, abstract class, but this one you cannot create the object of the abstract class. I already told you. Okay, so this one is your, we can make it public or default, public class or a default class. Got it? Let's move to the next question. Can we have multiple classes in a single Java file? Yes, absolutely. We have one of public class is allowed per file, and file name must match with the class name. Okay, what is the use of this keyword in the class? So this keyword is current class instance. It helps distinguish between instance variables and local variable. Okay, so this one is a constructor of class. Okay, this one is our class, demo is a class, and this one is a constructor of class, and in the constructor we can call this variables. Okay, and this variable will be called using this one. This one is the refer of the instance of the variable. Okay, this one is the instance of the variable. Okay, got it? The next question is, can a class be declared as both abstract and final? No. Into most of the time to ask this question, can we declare a class abstract and final? No, because both the terms are contradictory. Abstract means you must be extend, and final means you cannot be extend. So both are contradictory. Okay, what is POJO class in Java? POJO stands for plain old Java object. It has a simple class, has a private variables like this one. Variables we already discussed in the last tutorial, variable tutorial. You can go through so that you can get understanding about the variables. What are the variables? How we can define the variables? These are the variables. Okay. Okay. Public gestures. These are the public gestures, means public method. Okay. Default constructor. Default constructor like this name. This one is okay. class, and public, this one is a default constructor, or you can say that method. This one is a method, this one is a constructor. Okay, no special annotation or inheritance. Okay, no special annotation and inheritance is required in Pojo class. So tech is these all about the class. What is a class in Java? So I hope you get knowledge about the class, what are the class and how you can use the class in Java. Okay, so stay tuned. Please like, share and subscribe this channel to get more amazing stuff about SDET role interview question. Goodbye, have a nice day.